Hello and welcome to this Algo trading guide for beginners. In this video, I'm going to take you through how to set up your platform, account, code editor, and take you through a quick look at some Python and how it runs with the platform as well. So I'm here on the beginner's guide, and I'm just going to take you through a brief rundown on how it actually works and the quickest way you can actually get set up and algo trading with macro global markets. So the first thing is basically to set up your account. So you just click on open your account here in this link. That will open up the initial form sections that you need to complete, and you run through that, you provide your ID and so on. There's a video in the description below that can actually take you through that entire process. We use Trader Workstation to access your account. We can use Trader Workstation as the platform, so that gives you access to actually trade the markets. So all we do is click on this link. You can see this image here. It basically looks like this. You can set up your watch list, you can set up your favorites, you can identify what orders you've placed and what trades you have currently running, and I'll take you through that shortly. Next, you'll need a code editor. You can use something as simple as Notepad. I like to use Visual Studio Code because it helps with errors, debugging, and running the actual code as well. The link is here. I'll just click that now. So this is Visual Studio Code, and you can download that for Windows as well. Finally, you've got the language. So if you're an experienced coder and you're using, say, C++ or Java, you can obviously use that if you like. It all works well with the Trader Workstation platform. I like to use Python because that's a language that I understand and can implement quite easily. So for the purposes of this session, I'm going to show you how to get that. So we'll just click the Python link here and you can download that as well. So in downloads, we've got download for Windows. Obviously, if you're using a Mac, you'd go to the Mac area. Once you've downloaded the language, the code editor, and Trader Workstation, you'll be able to log into your trading account. And as this is a beginner's guide, I'd encourage you to let us know once you've actually got your account set up, and we can give you access to a paper trading account, meaning that you have no risk when it comes to actually using real money. So you can test some of your code, you can test how it works in a real market environment without actually putting money down into the market, and just see what actually happens. Make sure your code works as expected before you then go and trade it in the real markets. As a very brief example of how Python looks when you code it, I've got an example here. So if last price is less than the lower band, in this case we're talking about a Bollinger Band, so all that's saying, this is a line of code that says if the price goes below the lower band, that's when we can then write, for example, place an order. So it's quite simple in terms of the logic framework. So if something happens and it matches what you've requested, then it goes on to the next stage of code. So in essence, you set up your account, you download the platform, you get the code editor and install the language into your computer, and then you'll be able to access the market. Security is something that's huge in today's day and age, particularly with the advancement of AI, and cybersecurity is becoming a massive industry. Protecting your identity, protecting your intellectual property, and so on. So the great thing about the way that the code runs, you use your local machine or a VPS, and the platform and your code run on the same machine. So you set it to the 127.0.0.1, and that basically means it's running on your local machine and connects not over the internet, but directly to your platform on your machine. So that means that no trading logic or the strategy data needs to be sent to external cloud servers. It means that your bot communicates directly with the platform over localhost, so it's not over the open internet, and you retain full control of your trading environment and API credentials. So you don't actually need to put your login details anywhere other than the platform itself, and your code will connect in through your local server. We've also got some code here that you can use to make sure that you can connect to your platform. So this code snippet here is designed so that you can run it and test whether the code will get into the platform or not. If it works, it means you're connected properly. If it doesn't, then there's perhaps some settings that we need to adjust. I'm just going to open everything up now and show you what it all looks like. So here's the trading platform It's the trader workstation for macro global markets. And you can see here there's a range of trades that are running at present. We've got a daily profit of about $68, and we've got some unrealized losses here from trades that we're waiting to go into the profit area. Now what happens is when you run your code, it interacts with this platform from Visual Studio, and you can see the output. So I'm going to run that now. So what we can do is, I've got the code here, we'll run through that in another session, but basically all I do is hit play, we'll see the balance come up, and then we'll see it checking for data points to see whether we can actually go and place a trade. So it's got the available cash balance here, and shortly we'll see something pop up for one of the stocks that we've got. So PAC, we've got price, and then we've got the lower Bollinger Band price, so we're 10 cents off looking for that entry for this particular trade setup. It'll run again soon to check the next stock to see if it's in line with what we're looking for, and we can see that because price is above the lower Bollinger Band, it's not going to place that trade. And this code will simply run if it finds the strategy lines up with what the market is providing us, then we'll be able to go and place that trade. So this code will actually place that for us, and we don't have to actually do anything. So as long as the computer is on and this code is running, then your algorithm will be operating in the market. I'm just going to stop that for now and close the code editor off. And because we've already installed Python to the machine, it's already using Python in the background. So you don't have to do anything with the Python program as such. Your computer recognizes that the code is installed, and you're able to use Python to connect to your platform and run algorithmically. If you need help setting up your platform or the code editor, get in touch with us at Macro Global Markets, and we'll give you some assistance in the setup process and understanding how it sort of all fits together. It can be a bit daunting, particularly if you're not highly technical or perhaps you don't have those skills already. So it's important to take your time, figure out the platform and how the visual code editor connects between the two, and then you can put time into your strategy and develop it out as you learn.